Hi everybody, Tiffany Solorio here on Live with Prima, and I'm going to be creating this layout. I don't have the layout with me. It was sent to Salt Lake for the scrapbook show, and I haven't gotten it back yet, but I am featuring the Rossibelle collection. This is brand new, and if you haven't seen the full collection, Frank did a Facebook Live, I believe it was yesterday. So if you go to the Prima Facebook page, you can search the videos and see it there. He shows everything, and I'm just dying to get it all. So before I start, I'm going to do the announcements. Okay, and first is please visit our website, livewithprima.com, to see all of the classes we'll be hosting for August. And next show coming up is Frank Garcia on August 9th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. He's creating another mini album using the Heaven Sent collection along with his memory hardware elements. And 3, make sure you register for Art Venture Phoenix 2017. We offer payment plans, and you will stay up to date on all of our big plans coming your way for the exclusive event. Go to primamarketinginc.com. Click Art Venture tab and register today. So, okay, now mine is really dark. I'm going to lighten it just a little bit. I don't know why it does that. Alright, hopefully that's a little better. I think because the sun's going down, it needs to kind of focus. Whoops. Okay, so some are saying it's fine. If you're watching the recording, hopefully it's fine. But like I said, we're going to use a Rossibelle 12x12 collection kit. And I've kind of cut up, well, not kind of, I've cut up these papers. I fussy cut the flowers out. And I'm just going to show you, I'm going to turn off the autofocus. Okay, there we go. So, paper really quickly. I'm using this one, so I'm going to tear that out. But look at all those fun flowers you can cut out and use. And then it also has the butterflies in there. So I'm going to put that one aside. And if you want to see it more up close, like I said, Frank did a Facebook Live showing all of the collection. Aren't these fun? The feathers, and so fun. That page there. And I love that it's distressed and everything for you. Got some tags and different ephemera on that page. I'm also going to be using one of these pages, so I'm going to clear that out. And it's just kind of pink on the back. I'll set that aside. And then it also comes with the, how am I going to do this? The stickers. So it comes with all these stickers. And I'm going to use a couple of those. I don't know which ones, but we'll come back to it at the end. And then all these alpha stickers. I just love that. So you get, this one is the flower font, or the flower pattern. And then the stripes, some script. And then this one's really neat, just black. And then this is like corkboard. And then some other little sayings here. Kind of more for little tags and cards. And then also some heavy duty, this is really thick cardstock. What are these? Oh my goodness, journaling cards. Hello. All right. So that's the collection. We're going to start with this page here. But first, I'm sure you all, of course, know how to fussy cut, but I'm going to show you maybe a little tip if you're new to it. What I do is I move the paper instead of the scissors. So my scissors are going to basically stay in the same spot and I'm moving it around. And hopefully you guys can see this. Left one out just so that I can show you. It doesn't have to be perfect. Moving the paper more than the scissors. And it gives you a little bit more control of how you cut out your image, I think. I don't really like to fussy cut that much, but when there's all these gorgeous flowers in the paper, I just have to cut them out and add them to my layout. And you probably can see I'm not very, worried about getting it perfect. I hear a dog by my house and I don't have a dog. It's a little dog. Okay, so there you go. Little tip. That's all. I'm not going to do them all. I did them before the class, but just wanted to show you just in case if anybody's new to fussy cutting or anything. So, just going to cut this top off here. First step is I'm going to add some clear gesso, and the item number for this is 961466. This way, when I add, my mediums and my, sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye, my sprays, it won't soak into the paper. Will let me have a little playtime with it, I guess. I don't know what the word is. Sorry if my AC is loud. And I'm mostly going to focus on the center of the layout, so I'm not too worried about the edges. Alright, that takes care of that. Oh no, is it still skipping? Well, I'm just going to keep going and hopefully the recording works. And then you guys can watch it later. Alright, I'm just going to heat this up real quick. This paper is so pretty. Down here there's like a little doily. Looks like there's another storm coming in. Okay. Okay, next I am going to take a stencil. And this stencil is number 564261. Take this, and I'm using some modeling paste, which the item number is 961411. I'm just gonna try to eyeball this to where I want it. I am using a bigger picture this time, so so this is Finn's fairly new silicone brush, and I just love it. As you can tell, probably it is really wrecked. I am a destructive crafter, so but it's perfect because it cleans off so nicely when you use modeling paste or anything like that. And then it comes in a bigger one as well. So I'm just kind of randomly doing this. Hopefully you guys can see that. Just kind of placing it down and I'm going to clean this. I ruined my last one because I didn't clean it right away. Trying to get better at that. You want to clean your stencils right away. Okay, and then what I like to do is just kind of scrape around where I added that stenciling with the modeling paste, just to kind of smooth it out. I don't really like the harsh lines. I don't really think it matters in the end, but I've just done it this way for so long. It's kind of more of a habit than anything, I think. Alright, you guys with me? Alright, clean this off. And while that dries, set this over here, I'm going to emboss my chipboard. So I'm using different chipboard today. Didn't have the other chipboard. So this is what I'm using today. Okay, I'm trying to get this little piece out. Alright, so need a piece of paper. This is really simple. And of course I forgot to get out my embossing powder. And there it Okay, you need Versamark and this is gonna make it sticky so that the embossing powder will stay on. Okay, and embossing powder. This is just white. I think this is a white one, yep. So this white, extra fine embossing powder. Okay. Just kind of shake off the excess, and you want to put the rest back in the container or else it will fly everywhere and it creates a big, big mess. So I'm going to set this in the trash. Okay. Close your embossing powder. Alright, now of course it's really, really bright. Let me fix that really quickly. Oh goodness. Okay, and I take, these are EK tools. No. Yeah, it says EK tools. I think I probably got it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They're really nice tweezers that allow you to, you know, pick up small things, and like this allows me to be able to emboss this and not burn my fingers off. I've got a good grip on it. There we go. And you can use, you don't have to use chipboard if you don't want to. It's totally up to you. And you can use whatever chipboard you want. Okay, so that one's done. Oh, oops. So it is quiet. I think all right. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. Let me turn the autofocus back on. And then you could see that some of it I didn't get the embossing powder on. Whoops. I don't know if you could see it or not. And that's okay with me, especially in this layout because the paper is already distressed looking. And normally I don't heat set on my mat because now it's all bubbled up. Alright, I'm going to take my heat gun to this. Just to make sure it's dry. Alright, next we're going to add some stamping with some of the Rossibelle stamps. And use this one and the little one. Okay, so there's this little one here, and the the number for this is 587499. So that's what that one looks like. I'm going to turn the autofocus off again. And this number is 587505. And those are the ones that come in this one. And they're really, really nice quality. And I'm just going to, let's see, I like this one here with, it has numbers and some script and a little butterfly on there. And I'm using some Ranger archival ink, and this is in potting soil color. I wanted to use a brown because there's, you know, brown tones in the paper. And I'm not using a stamping block for this. And sometimes I even stamp off just so that it doesn't, it's not as, you know, stark of an image, so that it's more in the background. And probably one more there. And with the stamping in the background to create, you know, a nice kind of mixed media feel background, you don't really want to, I mean, you don't have to be too precise where you're stamping. Just kind of random. And I'm going to use this one. This one is really pretty. It has like floral and some script and a butterfly and some numbers. It's just really pretty. And they're sticky on the back, so they stick to your fingers, which is nice. And I'm just going to randomly, this one I'm not going to stamp off. And I'm going to rotate this one, just kind of stamp part of it. So I kind of just curl it up a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe you can, you probably can't see. I wish I had a camera guy who could do a different angle. That'd be cool. All right, and put that one away. And I'm going to move on to the little stamp set. And I'm going to use the big one out of this set. And these ones are just clear stamps. The other ones are foam. So they're a little bit different. In these ones, you have a little bit more control of, see, I can kind of bend it a little bit. And I'm actually gonna stamp off a little bit. And just kind of randomly stamping here and there. I'm going to rotate it. All right. I think that's good. Okay, I'm going to put my stamps away because I always lose little stamps if I don't put them away. Okay, while I'm doing this, I want to say last week on the Live with Prima class, when I did the mixed media, wasn't a canvas, on the watercolor panel, I had some questions and I actually did another video on how I finished off the look to the project. So if you want to see that, it's on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is just Tiffany Solorio. You could type that in on YouTube and find it. So if you were curious. almost done. Trying to be less of a destructive crafter. I hate finding the little stamps everywhere. Okay. Okay, I have two different pictures here. So I have this one, which I printed out a while ago, and then I wanted to use this one, but this one's more like, I don't know, I think my black is running out on my printer. See the difference? This is like sepia tone. It was black on my computer, but actually think I might use this one still, because I wasn't too fond of how it looks, but now on the paper I think I like how it looks. Okay. Before I do that, I am going to add some color, and let me look at this real quick. Okay, so I added some cotton candy, and the number for this is 573737. Actually going to, so how I do splatters most of the time is I spray a little bit out so that it kind of gets in the tube, and then I take it out, and then I just splatter. And then this way there's the color in the tube, and you can use a lot. You can splatter a lot. And I think doing splatters adds a lot of texture and just interest to the page. And so that one's that. And this is a new color. This is Magic Stone. So this is new, and this is a new bottle. So if you haven't seen them, I can't remember if anybody's used them yet on a live class, but this is a new bottle, and the number for this one is 588878. So again, I'm just gonna spray it on a paper towel, and then just gonna add some splatters again. And this one, I'm going to add a little bit of splatters and then add a little bit of water. Okay. Some water. Actually, I'm going to splatter on some water as well, just to get some of those splatters kind of moved around just a tad. I don't even know if the water's coming out. Yeah, it is. You can see some of them moving around. All right, I'm just gonna sprinkle it a little bit. There we go. There we go. So some of the pink is running and the black. And I love when it runs like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the modeling paste, how it just kind of goes with the shape of the modeling paste. Super cool. All right, I'm gonna heat this, dry this up before I add my white splatters. And you can definitely do as much splatters, and you can even spray it on if you want as well. It's up to you. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, just making sure there is no questions. You can see that. I'm going to put the autofocus on and just show you how that looks. Super cool. And because the paper is already distressed and just has lots of like interest, and like here it looks like it's folded. I mean, unless you have the paper in your hands, you won't be able to see all the just different fun stuff on there. But and you can definitely go softer, like you don't have to add the dark color. Whoa, oops. All right, I'm gonna take the autofocus off again. Okay, this one's my favorite, and I like doing white splatters with gesso and water, but I found that this frost, it works just perfectly. It's just the same. So why go through the trouble of getting it all messy everywhere with the gesso and the and you can definitely use like different paintbrushes, and you know, just experiment with, you know, different size paintbrushes. Some people even use toothbrushes to get splatters. You know, it's all, you know, up to you. This is the easiest for me. So I'm gonna heat it one last time. Okay, and I'm going to go over, because we started later, so if you have to leave, then I totally understand, but I hope you come back and watch the recording. So that's the chipboard, and okay, I think I used the chipboard on top, and let me grab all my stuff here. Okay, I'm just going to kind of tear a piece that is about the size of the picture. Okay, and of course I tore off from one of the cards that I wanted to use. That's okay, I'll just use a different one. All right, let's see, so then let me see. I'm going to tear off a little bit from the bottom. Okay, perfect. I'm going to distress it. This tool is just a must-have. It's so cool. Okay. And it even has, I'm sure someone showed this, but it even has like this other side. It's like wire bristles. And I just don't like the sound of it. That's why I never use it, but you can kind of create some scratch marks with that. So now we're going to start adhering everything to the paper. And how I get rid of the bend, I just bend it the opposite way. I'm never really worried about that. I don't know, for me it doesn't really matter. Okay, so add the picture there. And even with the chipboard, I think on the original layout, I added some chipboard to pop it up a little bit. And let's see. But you don't have to do that if you're gonna add it to like a scrapbook album. You could definitely just add it to the paper. I'm gonna add some chipboard, 2 pieces, and I'm leaving the edges because I'm gonna tuck all of those flowers that I think I just ruined my, I did. Ruined my picture. Set it on all that wet stuff, but I have another one. All right, maybe I'll wait until the end to put it on there. And then that way, all right. Jeez Louise. All right. So set that in the middle, kind of curl up the edges of the paper. I'm actually going to kind of rip that one. All right, next I added the cutout flowers to this bag of flowers. I don't have the number for these. Carrie has it. I don't remember even the name of them. But so what I like to do is I like to add some like kind of up on the paper, and you could definitely put some chipboard under that, and then some on the back paper, the main paper. And like I said, these are just cut out from the paper. And actually gonna have to add this picture there. I got some color and gesso and I don't know what on the picture, so I'm gonna, luckily I printed out 2, so I'm just gonna add this one just like that. Hopefully I don't ruin this one. All right, add that like that. Oh wait, I lied. Okay, so just gonna add some glue all the way around. Let me make sure this is straight first. Okay. And just like that. Kind of frames them. And then I'm going to add this to that, just like that. Okay, I'm going to keep adding our flowers. And this layout is a little different than the original, but I didn't have exactly everything that I used in the original layout, but same kind of basic design. And I even did a few of these little tiny ones. And I'm gonna add that one there. And let's see, and this one there. And this one there. I have a few more. Add. I think that one there. Actually, I think I'm going to add it to the top. Just like that. Okay, that's not gonna stay right this second for me. All right, and then I also cut out some of the really, really pretty butterflies. And I'm gonna wait to add that, just, okay. Gonna add one here. I just kind of fold them a little bit, and just to give them a little bit of dimension. And then this little one, I'll put here. And thought I had one more. Yep, it's hiding in the bag. And I think I'm gonna wait to add that one. Okay, next I have some ephemera. And the ephemera comes with some stickers this time, which is really, really neat. So, get all these pieces. If you want to see more detailed, I did add some of the ephemera here, and add that there. Maybe not. Okay, we'll wait on that. So it comes with the stickers. Sorry, my brain just kind of wanders into something else. See, so it's gonna go there, and just gonna add. Let's see. I think this one here just says sweetness. I'm gonna add that just right there. It's kind of like a little tab. Really cute. And going to distress some of these tags and just the different ephemera and kind of layer them here and there. The number for the ephemera is 587048, just in case. And just gonna add that there. And maybe one of these. I'm gonna cut that in half. Kind of rough up the edge. And add that there. Just like that. Okay. I'll put these away. We're almost done, so I don't think I'm going to go too much over. Let me see, let me look at this layout really quick. I added some here. Let's see. Add that there and then that there. I'm just gonna kind of take this little guy that I added down there and I'm gonna add it up here. Okay, just like that. And I might move this butterfly. I'm gonna put this one the opposite way. I don't know, I like them going the opposite ways. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Now for flowers and some other embellishments, I'm gonna add some of this Magnolia trim. And the number for this is 583002. And again, I just kind of tuck it here and there. And there. Just for a little bit more interest. And let me look again at this. All right, flowers. I got a little box of these. These are new, and they are the Hollybrook flowers, and the number for this is 590444. And I'm going to use, they're actually really neat because they're kind of like stuck on the box, which I kind of like because some of them are small, and I always tend to kind of misplace a lot of the smaller flowers. So I'm just gonna add a few of the smaller ones here. You can kind of just pull them out. Look at that. That's so neat. I didn't even do this before, so I'm just doing it with you now. Alright, adding. And these are, I believe, the specialty flowers. These are not part of the collection. And I'm going to add some of these. These are from the Viintage Emporium collection. The number for these is 586560. I add that one, this one. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to add a few of these, again from the Viintage Emporium collection, and the number for these is 586539. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these or not, so because I still have these, and let's see, get all these off, and then I will start playing around with them. I like this one, so I think I'm gonna add that one there, and then that one there, this one. I'm gonna add this one maybe right there. I think I might just add this one underneath that one. Okay, and I take the leaves off. Don't like the leaves. Okay, this one I kind of smushed. All right, now these little ones, they're so cute. Just gonna add them just kind of around. Sometimes I don't, sometimes it's not easy layering the flowers. Especially when you're doing it with different flowers than you did the previous time. All right, I still see people chatting, so thank you for sticking around. All right, I'm gonna add this butterfly there. Just like that. Okay. And I think add that one down there. Okay. Then I think I might have to move this one. I'm going to add the chipboard just like that on top of the flowers. Okay, and this one says enjoy today. You can't see it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that flower. Okay, and I think this is the last thing. I have some of these Sade crystals, and they're like a marbly kind of effect on them. They're super neat. And the item number for this is 587345. And I'm just gonna kind of just plop them around. Oh, I didn't even show you. Let me put the autofocus on. Show you. Hopefully you guys can see. There you go. They're super neat. Of course, now it doesn't want to focus back. There we go. All right. So I'm just kind of randomly placing these. I am using the pink colors. Yeah, kind of two different ones, and I'm sorry, I guess I kind of threw you guys for a loop last week and this week. And I like to kind of roll up my flowers a little bit, just to give them a little bit more dimension and interest. Okay, just do that to these. I'm gonna turn the autofocus. Actually, I did. I'm gonna add a little bit more splattering just to kind of tie it all together. Just wanna protect the main part of my picture. I don't really, it doesn't bug me if it gets on. I just don't want it really on their faces. So, there, just like that. You might put one more piece. Just to make sure. Okay. Again, I'm gonna take the magic stone. And then this way, because there isn't any like color or, you know, it'll bring out the colors and all the different things I did to the background to the rest of the layout. It'll just, you know, actually I didn't spray enough. But it'll just bring it all together. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Again. Going to just sprinkle, sprinkle, splatter, splatter. Because you get some kind of on this layer of paper, the flower, the paper flowers that I, you know, fussy cut out of the paper, and also on the chipboard. So it just brings it all together. And I never knew that I did not have this cotton candy color. I think Sharon might have used it on a Live with Prima one time, and I had to get it. I couldn't believe that I didn't have it. All right. And last is this frost color. And then I'm going to add a little bit of gesso to the flowers and some of the edges of the paper. Again, just to kind of bring it all together. Wow, it got dark real fast. I think it's going to start raining. Wipe that off, and voila. I'm actually going to add a little bit of, I had my white gesso. I'm just gonna add a little bit kind of to the flowers a little bit. Just a touch, not too much. Especially these flowers, I'm going to show you up close really fast after this. They have like gold on them. They're super pretty. And my family's home. They went to go eat pizza. No pizza for me though. All right. Okay, let me show you guys up close. And you can see all that, you know, I don't know, it's not really texture, but when you look at it in a picture or, you know, online, it just looks like it's, you know, tons of texture and just fun things to look at. Lots of interest to the page. And like I said, if your splatters aren't for you, you can definitely spray it on and then kind of go from there. So that's how it looks. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Everybody say hi to Jose. Okay. So let me get the Carrie says hi. All right. Let me get the announcements again. Visit Live with Prima to see all the upcoming shows. And next week, Frank, on August 9th at 11, he's going to be creating a mini album with the Heaven Sent collection. And be sure to check out Art Venture Phoenix. And be sure to check out the Live with Prima Facebook page and Instagram pages. I know there's a My Prima Planner page, Instagram page now, and there's just all sorts of different groups that you can join for inspiration and, you know, ask questions and just to share ideas and everything. So be sure to join all the groups. And if it's okay, maybe I could share, because I am going to be teaching again on the 18th, and I haven't shared this yet, so maybe I'm going to do a watercolor art journal page. So remember when I did this class, I am going to be doing this for my next class. So you guys get me twice this month. Aren't you guys lucky? Or not lucky, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to be using the watercolor confections and watercolor paper, and it's really simple. I don't know, just like it. So just wanted to show you guys that. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming and sticking it out. I know Ustream has not been cooperating lately, and just want to say thank you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if you had any questions from last week's Ustream that I did, be sure to check out my my video on my YouTube channel on how I finished it all. And I kind of go in more detail on how I created, you know, how I blended all the colors together and everything. So yes, thank you guys, and I will catch you guys later.